Hey, how's it going, everyone? Today I have for you guys this beautiful 2022 Stumpjumper Evo Comp in a size S3. This thing retails for $5,000, weighs in at 32 pounds, 14 ounces. And then in kilos, it's at 14.95 kilos. Stay tuned to after the video. We're here free body sound test on that wheel right there. Thank you guys. Hey, how's it going, everyone? GC Performance here, back with another video. Today I have for you guys this beautiful 2022 Specialized Stumpjumper Evo Comp. This is a size S3, and this thing retails for $5,000. Now, if you're wondering what S3 means, Specialized got away with the small, medium, large, and XL for their Stumpjumper line and went with S sizing. So now they range all the way from S1 through S6. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that means that you can typically ride. You choose your sizing based on riding style. So if you're 5'8", they have a chart online that says you can ride anywhere between a S2 all the way to S4, depending if you want an S2 with a smaller compact frame, which will be more of like a jumpy kind of slope style, kind of like P style bike, or you can have an S4, which is a more lengthy bike, which will have more bike and more tire on the ground, which would make for a better downhill type bike. I did a video on it, check it out. But today we'll talk about this beautiful color. This is their Arctic Blue. You can see it kind of has like that ice blue color to it with the black Specialized logo. It looks really well. And there's a lot of technology on this bike, so I'm gonna do my best to go ahead and talk about it. Stumpjumper Evo is 160 millimeter travel in the front, 150 millimeter travel in the rear, whereas a Stumpjumper regular is 140 in the front, 130 in the rear. So that's the main differences between the Evo. Also with the Evo frames, you can remove the rear wheel, that is a 29er, and you can put on a 27.5 to make it a mullet design to give it a little bit more stability. And I don't know why you wanna do that, but you can do it if you wanted to. But yes, so we'll go into the bike and we'll talk about all the features on her. So starting off with the handlebar in the cockpit area, we have on here the Specialized aluminum 35 millimeter clamp handlebar. We have the little Specialized logo right there. It comes with their own Specialized stem as well at 35 millimeter. We have our 4 bolts as well. I believe it has a 30 millimeter rise, and the brakes that come on here are the SRAM Code 4 piston brakes. They're Code RS. We have a little SRAM lever right here with our reach adjustment as well. Grips are these Specialized lock-on grips as well. And then the shifters are a SRAM Eagle GX shifter, I believe. Yes, SRAM GX Eagle shifter. It is a 12-speed, very reliable, very nice stuff. Going on over to the other side, we have here the SRAM Code RS, same brake lever for the front. And then we have here our dropper post lever as well. So they did a pretty good job of utilizing the real estate on this handlebar. We have our dropper post on this side. We have our 1x shifter on this side as well. And then we have here our headset and spacers and stuff like that. Now you can see this is different from a normal headset spacer because of the fact that you have the option to change this out with the flip chip, which I'll talk about that later on. But you can actually move this headset to make it raked out more. I believe the bike comes in a high position. So this bike has what's called a flip chip on here that you can actually, you can see here there's a high and low position. Right now it comes in the high position. So, like I was saying, sorry about that, with a flip chip, the bike comes in a high position. It also has an option to change those positions. So like I showed you for the headset, as the bike sits right now, I believe it is at a 69 degree head tube angle for the front fork, and the bottom bracket is set to its height. If you change this to its low position of the flip chip, so if you remove these bolts, you flip this washer and you put it to low position, like so, and then you take out your fork and swap this around and you make that, you can actually change this to the head tube angle to be a 67.5 degree angle, and also lower the bottom bracket by 10 millimeters, which is a huge adjustment. But you can make it almost 2 bikes in one, to the point where you're getting a more raked out, more enduro trail kind of style ready bike, which is nice. So if you're going to some really crazy, maybe you're taking the lift on some trails, you want a little bit more comfort or a little bit more security going downhill, you have that option, which is pretty cool. I mean, Specialized with the innovation on their mountain bikes is insane. They put so much into these bikes, which is crazy. Going to the front of the bike, black Specialized logo. We have the internal cables right here. Front fork on here is going to be the Fox 36 Rhythm black stanchions, 160 millimeter travel for the fork, 36 millimeter stanchions. Also with the Evo, it's 36 millimeters. With the regular Stumpjumper, it's 34 millimeters. You have our open for the lock on the shock. You can make this firm if you want to as well. Go ahead and put that there. It just makes the shock a little bit firmer. On this side, we have over here, we have our cap for where the air will go into for your suspension weight for the front. And then on the bottom of the stanchions, or on the bottom of the lowers of this fork, I'm sorry, we have here our tuning for rider weight for shocks. So you put in your rider weight, it'll tell your air PSI, it'll even tell your rebound for clicks and stuff like that, which is really cool. It is a through axle, it is a 15 by 110 boost front wheel. The front wheel is just basically a specialized alloy wheel, 30 millimeter, internal width, hookless ready. We have here alloy spokes, and then a specialized front hub as well. And then the tires are a Butcher 29 by 2.3 tire with a T9 compound. They are tubeless ready. The rims are tubeless ready as well. Moving down to the frame, we have our specialized logo. We have our bash guard right here. We have in here what they call their specialized SWAT storage system with the front cage right here as well. We open this up. This is going to give us a bunch of room for tools, tubes, stuff like that. You can kind of put a pump in there. They also give you a 22 ounce sleeve that you can actually put in there for extra water, since you only get one water bottle cage here as well. This is a carbon fiber frame. It's 11M. This is the same exact carbon that comes on their S-Works frame, which is crazy. So you're getting an S-Works frame for $5,000 worth of bike, which is absolutely insane. We have on here the SRAM X1 crank with a 30-tooth chain ring. We have here our little chain locker in here. So if your chain ever falls off, you can go and pop that in. Shock on here is going to be the Fox Float DPS X2, I believe. Float X, I think it's a DP2. We have here our little adjustments right here. We have our rebound right here. This is 150 millimeter travel right here. We have our phonometer. It is a 73 millimeter threaded bottom bracket. Cables are ran internally through the top here, down here, come out here. Very easy to run a brake cable, so you have to pull this out. This goes right out here. We have our flip chip. Go to this side, we have on here a X1 chain, NX chain. We have a GX cassette and a GX rear derailleur. 10 tooth on the bottom, 52 tooth on the top. Tires are an eliminator in the rear, 29 by 2.3 eliminator tire with T7 compound as well. Tubeless ready tire, 30 millimeter hookless rim. Stay tuned after a video where you hear a free body sound test on that right there. Dropper post that comes on this bike is an X Fusion dropper post 34.9 with the black stanchion, and then saddle on here is going to be a bridge saddle comp chromoly. Yes, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, guys, we're gonna hear the specialized alloy rim with a specialized hub on here. Here comes the free body sound test right now. Oh, there's no disc brake on there. No disc brake rubbing. Sounds good.